So the school opened in 2008, and ever since then, band has been one of the staples at Signal Mountain.
There is a lot of pride on the mountain recently, Signal Mountain that is. The kids up here continue to showcase skills and abilities that set the tone across the region. And especially this year, that tone is a musical one.
We view music education as one of the most important things because we feel like music is the education of emotion. And we feel like every human being deserves to be a part of that. But at the same time, marching band also allows our students to be a part of a group that's unique in that it teaches life skills, teaches family and camaraderie and work ethic.
Some of the kids picked up their first instrument to carry on a family legacy, or maybe they wanted to play that instrument as a profession. Others, well...
My older brother started as a trumpet. He's 2 years older than me, and my parents were like, that's the cheapest instrument to rent. You're gonna start on that one? So that's why I started.
But Trevor got good, like first chair good. The skills that he's learned, he says, have helped in a lot of different aspects of his life.
Doing it for people around you, it just gives you a purpose, you know? So like, a lot of people will go home and they're like, okay, like I have a job, so I'll go home from my work and I'm like, all right, that was a hard day of work. And then I just go to sleep. And I wake up the next day, I go to like early morning church and then I go to school, right? When I go from like after band practice, like when you go home, you're like, okay, that was fun, you know? Even like when you're just working hard, you have something that makes you happy, you know?
Judging music as well as any other art is a difficult thing to do. In fact, it's a little bit the opposite of what art actually is. That being said, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy competition.
So we ended up going to the state competition in Smyrna, Tennessee for Division II 2 weeks ago and walked away with first place there.
It was wonderful recognition for these guys and girls, but no time to celebrate, no time for a self-marching parade. They had to get back to work.
Like we won state, and then we went to practice the next, like 2 days later. And we're like, all right, we're going to practice, then we're going to Grand Nationals. Like it didn't change anything, we just keep working hard.
Students, teachers, parents, and alumni packed up the buses and the moving vans and headed north to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Walk onto that field and you're like, okay, this is a field that like sets everything, you know? It's like, okay, professionals play here in everything.
Did they come in first place? No. Does that really matter? No. This was a huge step for not only Signal Mountain schools, but honestly, for the state of music in Tennessee.
But it's our understanding that only 9 bands in Tennessee history have ever made it to semifinals, which was a big deal for our kids.
The kids here have climbed the mountain they've achieved for themselves and for the bandmate next to them. As Trevor explains, they're not done.
Once you achieve something, it doesn't mean that everything's out the way, you know? You gotta keep working hard for it and keep working to improve.
They were real good. They were real good. They're working on their, obviously, part of the Fleets Navidad. They're working on their Christmas performance. And
yeah.
They were truly, we made them play that song a couple times. And they were really, really good each and every time. So if you had an opportunity to go check them out, do so. Tell them congratulations and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's nice to see them getting some recognition, and good for you for bringing that to our public.
My parade, which they'll be performing in, starts a little bit later today.
I'll throw it for you later.
Yeah, okay.